Hey folks, this morning's video is going to be a little bit different than the few that I've already done. Get this out of the way. I'm actually going to do a review on the Ninja Twist high-speed blender. So for quite a few years, I have used this awesome little Cuisinart. Let me tell you, I love my Cuisinart. It's compact, it's gorgeous, it's easy to use. It comes with this. It comes with this. It comes with this. So this little Cuisinart I got when a store went out of business here where I live, like a big box store, home goods and everything like that. And I kept seeing this adorable little blender and I kept thinking, first of all, it's gorgeous, but it was really expensive. I can't actually remember what the retail price was. Again, I'm in Canada, as I've said before, so I'm not entirely sure what it was because I can't remember. But I would go in there like every, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 days just to see 10% off, 20% off, 30% off, 40% off, 50% off, 60% off. And I kept seeing this little guy there because they had lots. And if I'm not mistaken, I got it for 70% off, but it was still fairly expensive. Absolutely loved it until it died. So I'm gonna guess 2018 is what I probably bought this awesome little Cuisinart. So cute. Plastic. The problem is you know what plastic is like. There's a crack in it somewhere. Yeah, it cracked, but what's the difference, right? Because it still held liquids. Strong, it crushed ice like crazy. I plugged it in, I don't know, a week and a half ago or something, and it just gave up the ghost, as they say. It said, I'm not working anymore, and it blended my morning smoothie just enough that I can enjoy my morning smoothie, and then I was done. Next day I didn't have a morning smoothie because I didn't have a blender, and I hate shaker cups. So anyway, this poor little guy, I don't know, maybe it's worth getting the motor fixed. Maybe people do that, but whatever. It just seems like a shame because I've got all these little containers. Anyway, maybe I can sell it on, I should stay in frame, right? Maybe I could sell it. Anyway, I went on Facebook Marketplace because I figured, you know what, these things are really expensive and I might want to get a deal because I kind of like deals. So I went on Facebook Marketplace and found some Ninjas because everybody has a Ninja. And either they were sold or I actually thought it was too much money for something that was used. And do I really want somebody's used blender? Because if mine gave up the ghost, who's to say that theirs wouldn't, like, I don't know, 6 months, 9 months, a year down the road? And then how much of a deal did I really get? So I went to our local store. I think I went to Canadian Tire and I might have went to Walmart. And I found some and sales and everything, but still everything was for a decent blender, especially a Ninja, not the highest end, still about 150 bucks. Plus I think our tax here is like 13%. So I'm not cheap. I like good stuff, but I just didn't want to spend that kind of money. Anyway, I went to the Walmart in the US. I didn't go looking for a blender. And somehow I made it into the blender aisle and I'm looking at them and I'm going, well, I'm not walking out with a blender, especially with the exchange rate of 32 or 33% on a Canadian dollar. I said, because then I'm really not going to get a deal. Then I spot this and I was like, oh my gosh, it's $79.99. It's on sale for $79.99 US, even in Canadian funds. $79.99 is like an unbelievable price. Anyway, so I figured, you know what, the best part about Walmart is if you don't like it, you just take it back. So I figured I'll pick this up, I'll take it home, I'll try it. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, well, it's going back. So what does this thing do? Tough leafy greens to nutrient extraction. Ice and fruit to frozen drinks. Frozen fruit to thick smoothie bowls. Whole almonds to nut butter. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? More powerful than a Vitamix 1. Now, if you know anything about Vitamix, Vitamix is really expensive and they're really good, but they're huge. Like, who wants that in your kitchen? Anyway, Ninja Twist high speed blender duo. built-in twist tamper, high-speed blades, pushes ingredients down towards the high-speed blades. 1,500 peak watt power. Do you know how much power that is? Because when I was looking, some of them had like 600 and 700 peak power. That's not very much. Anyway, it also, okay, so let's take a look at this puppy. Let's see. Arrgh. Okay, so it's pretty. You gotta say that that's pretty. It's light. Well, I mean, it's relatively light. It's really no heavier than my other one, maybe a tiny bit. One kind of a cool thing. Deep, 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 deep. Those little suction cups, let me tell you, when you put it on the counter, it is not moving because, okay, well, you got to push it down. There you go. It's not moving, so it stays put. And it comes with this. So as anybody with a blender knows, what would you do? You would take this off. I just wash this because naturally, I don't know why I do everything up so tight. So the question is, am I going to get it off here? Because I do things up too tight, and it was just washed. Okay, so don't do it up that tight. It's not necessary. That's what it looks like. So, depending on the size that you want, you could have yourself a nice little easy one. The problem is the reason I don't use, well, one of the reasons I don't use BlendJet and all those little USB ones is, as far as I'm concerned, they're not powerful enough. And yeah, I don't want to be caught with it running out of power. So, but this is kind of a cool idea to have. They all come with this. You know, it's like a quick go thing. So anyway, love that. And then of course the big one, right? So where's the little thing here? Okay, so you take this, screws on easily. Again, it's a little wet because I just washed it and don't do it. Okay, so like any other blender, it tells you how much to put in. All of my shakes, I use 2 cups of cashew milk with my morning shake. So when it says max fill 500 right there, 500 milliliters is 2 cups, okay? Anyway, I'm not plugging this bad boy in because it is loud. It's almost as loud as I am. Okay, so once you plug it in, these numbers are all gonna get in the frame here. These numbers are all gonna light up and you just hit the button that you want. So one is extract, one is frozen, and one is bowl. I hit bowl and it goes through a 60-second crushing period. So it'll turn on and go up, and then it'll come down, and it'll go up, and it'll come down. Anyway, it takes a minute, literally 60 seconds, to blend everything up. Okay, so let's see, what else can I tell you about this thing? Easy to lock in because unless you're colorblind, it's red to red. Push it down, lock that. If you want to add liquid or whatever because you forgot, do that, which is kind of cool. I found it very stable, you know. So then to open it up, click that little button there, and it just twists off. Okay, this I don't get. So how this works is, when you've got something in there, why couldn't they have made this mechanical? Why do I have to turn it to move things around? That I don't get. Well, maybe it would be more than $79 on sale or something. Believe me, this isn't $79. I just got it on sale. Anyway, if things are getting stuck into your Ninja, that's what you would do. So, what I'm going to say is, I love my Cuisinart. I don't think that from 2018, when I think I bought my Cuisinart, to dying in 2024 is value for my money because it was a very expensive machine. But I got to tell you, this Ninja Twist, I've already used it several times. Let's look at the box again. I love this product. Everybody knows Ninja. So what does Raredog recommend today? It's Ninja Twist, or quite frankly, any Ninja that you can afford. So anyway, that's it for today's video. As always, no mic, no professional lighting, no speech, off the cuff, completely uncut, and no clicker to turn the video off. So as I always do, I reach over, I turn it off. Raredog recommends, say thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.